Can you talk about your thoughts on Class A versus Class C multifamily?
Yeah, very interesting, right? So Class C was the poster child from 2014 to about 2021, right? So you've heard me many times talk about Class C being superior to Class B or Class A because I was just looking at the numbers, right? I was seeing faster rent growth on the Class C side in the 2014 to late 2020 period, right? So it was, there may be a quarter where Class A or Class B would catch up, but then C would kind of move forward again. Now the trend has shifted, right? And so I studied this. Why is it that Class C has one half the rent growth of Class B and Class A in the last 12 months? So Class B and Class A was 15.3% in the last 12 months. Class B was 15.5, so both around 15.5. Well, Class C was only at 7.3%. So it's like, that's a lot of weakness. I mean, we're coming out of a recession. People have money. Why is it weak? The answer is that finally, after 7 years of very rapid rises, people living in Class C apartments are now paying 41% of their income in rent. And what we've seen is that when a market hits over 40% of incomes going towards rent, that rent increases slow down because the tenants resist it, right? There's a lot of resistance at that 40% level. And if you try and push it up, you get a lot of delinquency. So a lot of landlords become very careful because what's the point of pushing up rents and then ending up with a lot of delinquency? Delinquency means you don't get that money. So we are seeing that slowdown in Class C. Now you might say, okay, so 41% for Class C. What's that number for Class B? It's 29%. I think it can keep going up. What's that number for Class A? 24%. So there's more headroom with Class A and Class B compared to Class C. So while I've been more bullish on Class C for 7 years, I'm now bullish on the higher asset classes.